With training camp in full swing for the Calgary Flames, many players and personnel have had the chance to speak out about different topics. One player who's attending training camp on a PTO is Tyson Barrie. He's shared his thoughts on the opportunity, and his former coach Ryan Huska has also said something that has Flames fans pumped up. We're going to break all of that down, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I am Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. What a community we got building here. Absolutely love you guys. I know you're stoked for the NHL season to start. Can't wait to watch our Flames again. Preseason, by the time this video is up, I believe the preseason starts tomorrow. You know I will be watching, and I know you will be too. But let's get into what's going on here. What did Huska say? Well, he said, we're going to keep you. And who is he talking about? Well, it is Tyson Barrie, of course. You saw the intro to the video. You saw the thumbnail for this video. You probably know what's going on here. But Huska said that Barrie is pretty much going to be here to stay. Not confirmed, but we're going to get into it. And we've got a good article here. Matthew Nyes, that isn't the correct button. That one is. Opportunity ahead of me. NHL veteran Barrie vying for role on Flames Blue Line. This one comes from Chris Wall from CalgaryFlames.com. Works for the Flames, works for the NHL, and works for all of us, as he has a great article here. So let's get into this one. Tyson Barrie is here to win a job, even if that means skipping out on daddy duty for the time being. Here's a quote from him. She's putting a lot of work in back home, the 33-year-old said Thursday of his wife, Emma. The pair welcomed a daughter last month after having a son 3 years ago. Here in Calgary, it's familiar yet different for Barrie. A veteran of 809 NHL contests, he's with the Flames on a PTO after spending the 2023-24 campaign with the Nashville Predators. It's here in Stampede City that Barrie hopes to add to a career point total that passed the 500 mark a season ago. Very, very impressive. It's a different situation that I've been in the past, but you approach it the same way, he said following his first official skate with the Flames. I've worked hard all summer. I've got a good opportunity ahead of me. I know I'm a good player, and I've got some game left in me. Great to hear from Barrie. Sounds like, his head is in the right place, and he does have a good opportunity. We don't have the strongest D-core. I know it seems in the media that it's the 6th D-man position and 7th D-man position that is up for grabs, but who knows? If someone really outplays someone who's supposed to be in that top 5, then the top 5 changes, So it's very interesting. Barrie has got game and could easily find himself on this team. Barrie lands here with an eye on earning that opportunity, claiming a job not just on talent, but drive and determination. And here comes Huska's quote. Flames head coach Ryan Huska's message was simple Thursday. If you can help us win, we're going to keep you. And I have no doubt in my mind that Barrie can help us win. It's interesting because you think of yesterday's video about the veterans, kind of if we do win, does it mean we only end up in the mushy middle once again, a fringe playoff team or just outside the playoffs, kind of in that bubble? So is Barrie going to be good enough to help us totally win too many games? I don't think so, but I think there's a chance that he will be a Flame this NHL season. A very good chance. Does sound like he will be here. And I think that is good. Flames fans are pumped up about that because it's a good player for our market. He's got game. He's got good offensive game. Plays some exciting hockey no matter what. Whether it's, because our team's going to be scoring or the opponent's going to be scoring. Either way, very, very fun to see there. If we quickly take a look at his stats from last season, he played 41 games. He played half the season, got 1 goal, 14 assists for 15 points. Not too bad at all. He was a -10, not fantastic on a Predators team that ended up doing quite well, especially after they weren't allowed to go to the U2 concert. But he played over 18 minutes of ice time per game. And as you can see there, he is 33 now, so he's getting up there a little bit, but he does have some decently good defensive stats to his game. I mean, just the 5 takeaways compared to 18 giveaways, it does show that he is an offensive defenseman. His defensive game really isn't all that sparkling. But either way, very good to have him as part of the organization, and I will think he will make the team. But to continue this, let's go into our next chapter here and talk about some familiar faces for Barrie. It's not completely out of the norm here for him. It won't be completely out of his comfort zone. He does know some of these guys, not just from playing against them, but He knows him quite well, and we'll get into it. It stands to reason that Barrie can do just that. After all, he skated in the Stanley Cup playoffs in 6 of the past 7 seasons. But with Flames captain Mikael Backlund and Huska, Barrie really won. The trio were part of the Kelowna Rocket squad that captured the WHL title back in 2009. And what a squad that was. If memory serves, I believe Jamie Benn was on that team and scored so many goals that season. I couldn't tell you if it was 40, 50, even 60. I doubt it was 60. Probably the 40 or 50, but he was unbelievable that year. Pretty sure Tyler Myers came from that team because he won the Calder not too long after. What an amazing team it was. Bax, Barrie, they were there as well. So he knows how to win. And Huska, of course, was there. So we know some of these guys, especially important guys in this organization. There's familiarity and comfort. And for a player in Barrie's situation, that goes a long way. I'm sure we've all changed a little bit since then, but Husky, he was my coach for 4 years, and he kind of got to see me run a little bit when I was younger, Barrie said. I would say the familiarity, though, just of the personalities and having a guy like Bax to be able to lean on when I get here, having a good relationship with Husk, it makes it easy on a guy like myself coming in a situation like this, which is so nice to hear. You know, think of, I'm sure, I don't know if you went away for university or you know a friend who went away for university. I personally went to university in Calgary, but I know a lot of my friends, they went to university. They were the only ones. Some of them, they did have familiar faces from our schools. They had friends, and it was so much easier for them to integrate themselves into university. Whereas if you go somewhere and you don't know anyone, it can be a lot tougher, especially nowadays when everything seems to be online. That is the most boomer-like I think I've ever sounded on this channel. Let's continue. The sands of time haven't dampened Backlund's enthusiasm either. First of all, great teammate, great person. I loved playing with him in Kelowna, Backlund said. I'm really excited to see him again, to have him on my team. He's such a great hockey player. He's such a smart defenseman, really skilled offensively, but also very reliable defensively. He's just chatting him up, making him sound so amazing, but it is true. I hope he has a good camp and earns a spot here. I think he could definitely help our team. Gotta agree with you there, Mikael Backlund. And that's just what Huska wants to see, his former WHL protege at his best. Just to beat Tyson is probably the biggest thing Huska said when asked what he wanted to see out of Barrie. He would probably tell you that he hasn't been happy with his last couple of years, but he's a guy that's played over 800 games in the NHL. He knows how to play the game, and he's got a special talent in regards to working on the power play. When you go through a summer and you're not able to find a contract and you come on a PTO, it kind of forced him to have a really good summer. He's a very proud guy, and from what I saw today, he's in very good shape, and I know he's going to push very hard to earn a spot on this team. Sounds like he's just been working super, super hard, which is very good. It's a shot. It's an opportunity, and Barrie is here to capture it. That is poetic. The coaches know me. Obviously, I've played against the Flames a lot over the past few years, so they know what I'm capable of, he said. It's a chance where the staff and the team knows what I'm capable of and knows the type of person I am, so it was important to go to a spot where you know you're going to get a fair shake. And it wasn't a shock at all when Barrie did sign a PTO here. We've been honestly talking about months as Barrie as a potential replacement for some of those guys that did end up leaving, like Hanifin and Tanev, obviously. More so the Hanifin side, since Hanifin had some offensive upside to his game. So no surprise here, but it did seem like a match made in heaven, and who knows, it could end up being that way. Let's wrap up this video with the comment of the day, as we love to do. And this one, honestly, was just a funny one. It was so expected from the video, 2 videos ago on the channel. This was a good one here from Walter White. Walter White himself from Breaking Bad. Oh my goodness. He said, why is the Flames' new skills consultant doing the voiceover and putting his face in these videos? Yes, I get Matt Stajan comparisons all the time. It's so funny. I love being compared to him. What a handsome fellow. When I was a little bit younger, I used to get Sam Bennett quite a lot too, but I know there's many more we could make. Super funny there. I guess I'm just a jack of all trades. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe like what you saw here today and have a wonderful rest of your day.